I think we got it. Well, gang, we did it. 5 years, 5 September videos. And that's such a nice round number, I think it's the perfect place to stop. Alright, bye. However, one of the best things about doing this video every year is that I get to use it as a platform to raise money for organizations that could benefit from the attention, and I don't want to give that up, so I'll make a deal with you guys. I'll do another video next year if you can help me raise $50,000 to be split between these select charities. And I know that sounds like a lot, but last year's video got 1.5 million views. And if you split that evenly, that means if you dropped 4 cents into a bucket every single time that you watched it, we'd soar right over the goal. It's easy. It's fun. Even Gabe's gonna help out. He said he'd donate $30.
I can only do $10 right now.
And you can add to Gabe's $40 by going to this link below and donating. Now, there's nothing I want more than to deprive the internet another video of me looking extremely sweaty and dancing around in a greasy old t-shirt and ashy knees, but I'll do it again. And I'll do it with pleasure if it means that we can help some people. So come on, throw some pennies into the bucket, won't ya? It's for a good cause.
Yay! I love shit. Charity rules.
I have real confetti here, but if I set it off, it's gonna scare him. So, let's do it! Also, please vote.
No, they're dead.
No, they're going on vacation.
Why were they going on vacation at the end of the movie?
Because John Travolta and the lady with the voice just did a lot of
Olivia
things.
Newton-John.
What?
Olivia Newton-John.
Yeah, Olivia Newton-John and then the guy with the hair. They just did a lot
John
of work.
Travolta. You said his name already.
Yeah, and both of those children have to now go on vacation to Greece so they can meet ABBA.
No, the movie is called... You don't know what we're talking about. Cover your mouth.
That's okay, I got my first dose.
Well, that is not why I'm... First dose.
And I'm drinking my second one in 1 hour. You know what no one actually talks about is how problematic
That's the only thing people talk about.
I've never actually heard
It's the only thing people
I've
ever
never
talk
heard
about.
anyone say
You
that
should really have more
Plus
comment.
my own. Okay, rude, loud, clock. Rude, loud clock.
Hey, what day is it today?
It's the it's the 21st. It's September 21st. Are you gonna do that video thing that you do? The thing where like we don't hear from you for like 4 or 5 months because you're like I have to do this, but like no one's forcing me to do it, and you're just like really overworked.
I gotta get out
But
of
you're
here.
dedicated to.
Test. Hello. I haven't seen this one in a while. You have to build a... Did he build a like a rotating box for this one? It's pretty elaborate. Jeez. Hi Alex, I'm good. Hi Paz. Welcome. Welcome to my Earth, Wind, and Fire stream. We're just gonna be listening to Earth, Wind, and Fire all day. Hi Archibald. Maybe we'll put 4 Earth, Wind, and Fire albums on at the same time and see if they sync up at all. This must have been so fun.
Hi there, it's me, the guy from the thing. September I dance around with the video. I don't need to explain myself. Do you like art? Don't answer that. I can't hear you. One of the most fulfilling things about doing this video every year is using it to raise money for various charities. And this year, I'd like your help to raise money for Imagine Waterworks, an organization
What year
in New
was
Orleans
this?
helping with mutual aid and disaster response to Hurricane Ida, as well as the West Fund, a nonprofit that helps people in West Texas get access
2021.
to abortions, as well as the Sunrise Movement, an advocacy group for political action on climate change. And the way that I want to do that is by raffling off this beautiful, one-of-a-kind painting that I made to commemorate the end of the September videos. It's not done yet. I'm really busy, and these videos have a deadline, so I'm gonna finish it. It's gonna look great. I'm gonna finish it.
Well, I think it looks pretty great already.
Thank you. Look, a puppet's a very bold introduction for the last 30 seconds of the video, but sure.
You got this, man.
When it's finished, I myself will deliver this painting to you by hand, in person, no matter where you live in the world.
Australia?
Yeah, sure.
What about Sydney?
Sydney is in Australia.
No, my friend Sydney.
Where does she live?
She lives in Australia.
Obviously, traveling across the world is not going to be the easiest thing right now on account of the big thing.
Coronavirus.
That's right.
I'm drinking my first dose in an hour.
But whenever I'm allowed to travel to wherever you are, I'll be there. As long as that's something you want from me. I can put it in the mail if you'd like. And as long as it's somewhere I can get to safely. So, sorry if you live in North Korea or the 1950s Deep South.
Whoa, is that real? I thought they made that up for Green Book.
Puppet needs less lines. If you go to set21st.com, you'll see a page we've set up for your donations. And entering into the raffle is easy. Any donation of $10 is a single raffle ticket.
How long is this?
$20?
Oh man, this is long.
$50? 5 entries. And so on and so on. If we hit a $100,000 donation mark, I'll raffle off another prize, one of these jerseys that I made as a reference for painting. Every time we hit another 100K, I'll...
Thank you, Demi, for being my starting soon screen today. How's everyone doing? Today is Zaireeka Day. I have the album here. I have it prepped. Zaireeka, to recap, is an album that came on 4 CDs. It was an early album for the Flaming Lips before they hit mainstream success. Came out, I think, after Clouds Taste Metallic, but before Soft Bulletin Soft bulletin, I think, is sort of the critical, the tipping point for Flaming Lips' career, because that one really popped off. Yeah, coined by Archimedes. Archimedes didn't have the technology to play 4 CDs at once, but he had the design. Like we have found his notes, and he had ideas for it. He just couldn't build it. So what I have, this comes on 4 CDs. You're supposed to play them all at once on 4 CD players or 4 record players. They also sold it as LPs. That one I think would be even harder. I've tried to do this before, and it's difficult. So we're going to listen to this, and I'll tell you about the version I have in a sec, but let's do a little pre-show stuff. I need to wake up. I need to yap about the album a little bit before we get into it. I don't really want to talk over it. So I thought it would be good to get in the mood by starting with Clouds Taste Metallic, the album they put out right before this. I'm going to bring that up. Clouds Taste Metallic is a pretty good album, but it's not one of their more well-known ones, I would say. Wow, I'm having trouble finding it. I should have just searched. Here it is, 95, Clouds Taste Metallic. We'll listen to this while I yap about it a little bit. Right, so this is difficult to listen to. It has 4 CDs, as you might imagine. You have to basically have a whole setup, have 4 CD players, have 4 people to start them all at once. It's kind of a thing you could do at a party or something most easily, I think. Or a special event like this. So what I've done, and I'm not the only person who's done this, if you Google this, is I made a more convenient format. I mixed it down. I used a tool. Steam got the idea for the 4-pack. It's not 4 of the same thing, though. They're different. And you can listen to individual CDs. Some of them do hold up on their own. But a lot of them will just have like long periods of silence where shit is going on in the other CDs. So it's not great to listen to that way. For casual listening, it's easier to listen to a pre-mixed version, which is what I have. Oh, that's a little... Is that too loud? Turn that down just a skosh. I have a pre-mixed version that puts, I need a diagram. Hang on, do I still have that little drawing tool? There we go. So the version I have is pre-mixed, and I think it's... We'll find out when I... It's pre-mixed using the software they use to like master DVDs to create a surround sound experience. If you're mastering a DVD, you can use one of those formats, like AC3, I think it is, that supports 5.1. But you can also mix that down into stereo while preserving the surround experience, and that's what I have. So if you're like the listener here, this is you. So you're in a 5.1. You've got like the speaker here. And a speaker here. Here. And here behind. No, on top of me, I guess. It would be on top of me. And there's also a center channel and like a subwoofer. But the mix I've done puts CD1 here, 2 here, 3 here, I think, and 4 here. I'm not sure this is the exact arrangement. I did this twice, and I put them in 2 different arrangements, and I don't remember which one I have on hand. But we'll be able to hear when we start, actually, because they list out the track numbers, or they list out the discs on each. It's baked into the audio. Kind of like this graphic. What's this graphic? Yeah. Kinda. Oh my god. This is a lot. Yeah, if you're a furry with 4 ears, which I guess I am. I never really thought about it, but I have 4 ears. Then you can listen to this normally. Damn, I do have 4 ears, huh? I could have done something with that. Oop. I wish I could save this drawing. If I close this, does it stay? Okay, I have to clear this. Draw. Clear. That's the idea. I'll redraw that if I need to. I guess I should have... Maybe I can MS Paint it. Perhaps I'll draw a diagram while we listen to it. But that is what I've done, is I've created a mix that tries to strike a balance between casual listenability while preserving the original experience. Oh, this is a good song. There's 2 songs on here I really like. Brainville and Lightning Strikes the Postman. We're not there yet. Let's go back to this while we're... Oh, why does this get a... Is this a single? This is a pretty good song. Maybe this album is better than I remember. You can kind of tell they were right on the verge of like finding their perfect sound. Or the sound they have today, I should say. Oh, Archibald redeemed Zoe treats. Give me a second and I'll do that. So that's what we're in for today. I have my custom mix that does this. And we could also try out some of the other fan mixes people have made. There's some more casual mixes out there. If you just Google for this, you can find stereo mixes that people have made just by like squashing all the tracks on top of each other. Those are certainly more listenable, but it kind of defeats the purpose. So, I don't know. Depends what you're trying to get out of it, I guess. All right, let me get Zoe treats here. Oh wow, this that is so blown out. There's a lot of sun in the camera today. Okay. Oh, Zoe's got to go take care of some business. Okay. Let me get the hand cam out. We can look at that before we start. Oh, this is a great song. This might be my favorite song on the album. Let me turn it up.
I've heard about a place where they enlarge your space.
Where's my hand cam scene? There it is.
Take pity on the small ones.
There we go. Hi.
Don't cost you very much.
Awkward to wave upward. There's some of my shit off of here.
They seem to know their stuff.
There you can see my coffee.
Take pity on the small.
I'm not going to move my keyboard all the way off because I might need that. And I just don't have the desk space.
Wanna go to Brainville, let's get in. And overcome
Here it is.
my inexperience.
That's pretty reflective. There's a chance you'll see a little bit of my face. That's okay.
Go to Brainville, let's get in. And be the
It's a double jewel case for the 4 CDs. You can see the little warning label. I don't know if you're able to read it.
say it's the one thing everyone should have.
Apparently there's a different warning label on the LP album cover, which is bigger, has more space for text, I guess. I didn't notice that until I was doing my stream art, and I saw that the warning is a lot bigger on there. Okay. See, I've had this a while, and my jewel case is a little bit cracked. Just your standard double jewel case. Docks myself real good with one of these. Liner notes. Remember these? Expected more from the disc art. Yeah, they could have done more with it. That's true. But I think they probably just didn't have the budget at the time. I was reading about this, and I'm really surprised they made this album. In my head, this came out. After they were already successful and had like room to experiment, you know? But it didn't. Like they were, yeah, Warner Brothers was apprehensive about this because they hadn't hit like mainstream success yet. So it's kind of weird that they decided to do this at the time that they did. It is interesting that they went on to do other surround sound experiments, but in the DVD format that you could, that was much more accessible to like set up. And they never gave this one that treatment. You still have to do this one the hard way. Anyway, yeah, I don't think they had enough money for it, maybe. I don't remember what's in the liner notes. I don't know if that's legible. I can read it. What is Zaireeka? Let me turn this down a little bit. It is legible? Okay. Zaireeka is my own combination of the words Zaire and Eureka. A kind of anarchy meets inspiration, or maybe a mess with purpose. Sort of thought turned to action process. Here's what I mean. One day while on tour in Europe somewhere, we were driving and listening to the news of the day on the radio. I remember a newscaster with a British accent saying these ominous words. Civilization as we know it is breaking down at a phenomenal rate. He was talking about Zaire, you know, in Africa. And I thought to myself, what if we were actually driving around and playing shows in Zaire instead of Europe? What would you play to an audience whose civilization was breaking down? Oh man. Jesus. I did not know it said that. I didn't know it said that. I ain't reading all this. You can look this up online if you want to read it all. It talks about the parking lot experiments here, which are up on Wikipedia too. Yeah, it was 97. This is interesting stuff. Talking more about the parking lot experiments, something that was designed to come out on 60 speakers would be crazy. Is this an early picture of Wayne Coyne? There's your Beetlejuice guy, Mac. This is interesting and true. CD players will not play in sync with each other. If you try to do this on CD, you'll discover that physical media has imperfections, and even if you have like 4 of the exact same CD player, and you're able to push the play button at the exact same time on all 4 machines, they'll get out of sync. There's a Flaming Lips movie that's on the Internet Archive now, but for a while was lost media because their fans were gatekeeping DVDs and being annoying. That's wild. I didn't know that. I'm surprised to hear that from Flaming Lips fans. Are you talking about Christmas on Mars? Or a different one? Do I have a copy of Christmas on Mars? I don't think I do. I've seen it, but I don't remember how I did that. That would be another fun stream. A Christmas on Mars watch. Oh, can you do that on stream? I guess if it's lost media, you could probably get away with it. Anyway, here we're talking about different ways you can listen to it. 1 CD at a time, up to 4 CDs at a time. Giving technical advice on how to set this up. Start track 1 and then hit pause. And then hit pause and then search back to the start of the track so that all the CDs are paused but spinning. And then you do like a countdown to unpause them all at the same time. That's true. You do need to do that. If you just hit play, then you have to wait for the spin up time on each player, which is also going to be different. So it's a good idea to have them all spinning. Liner notes about each of the songs. Can get into these more when we are listening to it. I don't know if I can hold this in a way that you can read it and I can also read it. This is maybe the most important one to read the notes on. Track 6, How Will We Know Future Crescendos? Because this is the track, this is the reason for the warning labels. CD 1, 3, and 4 contain high and low frequencies. Oh, and it lists the frequencies. CD 1 has a 20 hertz and 14 kilohertz tone. CD 3 has a 10 hertz and 14 kilohertz tone. I don't know how well these are going to come across on streaming through the compression. We'll find out, I guess. And CD4 has 7 hertz and 10 kilohertz. I've never been able to hear the low frequencies on these at all. Maybe you probably need a pretty good sound system for those to even come through. But you can hear the high tones. And they're super irritating. This track should not be listened to while driving. CD2 contains the ear-friendly part of the composition and a normal frequency range. The reference for the song is the untrue urban myth that goes something along these lines: being exposed to extremely high and low frequencies at high volume for extended periods of time has some strange psychological side effects. Though their hearing was temporarily impaired, the participants reported feeling as if they could predict the future. Is this the best song? What song are we on? No, but this is a good song. This is Kim's Watermelon Gun. Oh, that's good. That's a good latte. Cool art. It's a cool, different take with the same motif. This is expensive. You don't have to buy them. You never know. The market price could go up or down. One of these days, I'm going to do a dev stream where I implement a market. Yeah, so honestly, I don't know how any of this is going to come across through the compression of Twitch. We'll find out, I guess. This is a good song. I wish they'd play more of this stuff live. I saw them a couple weeks ago, which is actually what prompted me to do this, because I was thinking about it. They didn't play much off of this album. This will be difficult. Or sorry, this one might not come across. But most of the fan mixes aimed at improving casual listening will just squash all the tracks together. Mine does the surround thing with all of the tracks except for 6. For 6, I just eliminated all the high and low frequency tracks and put in the normal one. I think that's all you really want for casual listening. But I thought it would be good to experience that. So I looked around and I found a fan mix that does have the original high and low frequency tones in it. So we can listen to that, and you can decide if you feel any psychedelic or psychological effects from it. If anybody can predict the future after that. I was searching for my CD player. I have a Sony Walkman CD, or not a Walkman. What did they call it? Discman? I have a Discman somewhere that I thought would be good to just show off this, but I couldn't find it. You're hoping it helps with your something? Oneromancy? Okay. Alright, I'll Google it. What is it? Interpretation of dreams to foretell the future. It might. But you might get that from this album without the tones, too. Get these out. Does this make anyone cringe, seeing a CD sat down on a solid surface? You want to be real careful doing this. This is a soft surface. Should be okay. I hope you can't hear it. I've got a fan pointed at myself because it's a little warm in here. I'll probably mute my mic when we actually start to listen to the album. This is something I already had, Alex. And the mix I made, I already had as well. I did this a long time ago for casual listening purposes. And I thought it would be fun to share. I don't know if I've ever shared this with anyone, to be honest. Just something I made for personal reasons. Maybe in the 2000s at some point, I'm guessing. I made it at a point when DVDs were still popular because I had a copy of not Final Cut, but the Apple software that lets you master DVDs. It's called like DVD Studio or something. I had a copy of that at the time, and that's the tool that I used to build this. I don't have that anymore. This is one of my favorite tracks. I guess I could put this up here. Okay. I feel like that's a good setup. How much of this album do we have left? A few tracks. I'm setting up some stuff here. Give me 1 second. Hang on, what's 720p? Oh, that's not what I wanted. $12.80. Where's my scene? Hand cam, window capture. Whoa. Can you not window capture MS Paint? Can I game capture it? This song, I think, this is a good song. This is probably the most popular song on the album. Turn it up while I'm fucking around with MS Paint. How the hell do you capture MS Paint in OBS? What is this? There we go. You don't hear the fan on my mic? That's good. It's probably getting ducked out by the software. Here, I'll let you guys see what I'm doing. Perfect. Perfect enough. Okay, cool. So if you're in the middle, you've got speakers here, 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 and here. You've got perfectly square speakers. You've got a center one here that doesn't matter. And you probably got a subwoofer. Also doesn't matter for this. What are we doing? I'm just describing the situation I've created, I guess. What I'm trying to describe what the listening experience is going to be. I think this is going to be 1, 2, 3. Wait, no. I think this is 3. Four. Oh, now you can't read it very well. Like, I need a thicker pencil. How do you make your brush thicker? I never use MS Paint. There we go. Too thick. Erase that bit. I don't need generative erase. I'm just gonna do this again. Is that the last track? I think it was. No, no face is better. Oh no, there's one more track. Bad Days. This is also a good song. Perfect timing. Ads are coming up. We'll listen to. We'll watch. We'll run ads after this track, and then we'll get into the album.
You're sort of stuck where you are, but in your dreams you can buy expensive cars or live on
This track is really quiet for some reason.
your way.
I think it gets louder.
And you hate your boss at your job, but in your dreams you can blow his head off.
I'll leave putting the numbers in until after. Oh, I have to leave this up, huh? These are just coasters, right? So I don't remember, I think I talked about this in the last stream. This came out after they ran the parking lot experiments where they did the same thing with cassette tape players in a live environment. They just had people like come to this parking lot where they had a bunch of cassette tape players set up to do a similar thing. I haven't read this. Boombox experiments. Wow, that sounds crazy. They did tour the album in conventional rock venues with boomboxes and choirs of people controlling them. Surround sound for the extreme fanatic. I've not heard the DVD audio version of Yoshimi. I don't think I knew it was in surround. I thought it was just accompanied by visuals. I should pick that up. He has some samples, that's nice. Trying to think what else I want to yap about now because I don't want to talk through this album at all. In fact, while I'm playing this, I might just do dailies or something. Maybe I'll pause between tracks to yap. I suppose I should get Milk Drop ready to go. I don't know if I have that on my hand cam. That's the last track on Clouds Taste Metallic. Okay, it doesn't look like I have it going. 1 second. we'll have that ready to go. All right, ads should be starting in a second. I am gonna BRB for a sec. I want to adjust my desk. I'll just put some music on during the ads.
That gash sound like salmon roe. Pussy so tight I had to scissor her out.
Okay. I'm back. Ads are done. Welcome back. Let's not get into a 6-minute Yellow Magic Orchestra song. Back to hand cam. Turn off that. Okay, we're ready to go. Reminder that I highly recommend wearing headphones for this. You're not going to get a good experience through speakers because of the nature of it. Let's see how it goes.
Track number 1. This is CD number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4.
Shit. Okay, I need to fix one thing real quick. I updated my my widget, but it's not. I think I need to rebuild that real quick. Yeah, that was your chance to put headphones on. Hang on, I'll just run it from Godot to make sure it's working. It's doing the surround sound deal with headphones. That's great. I put a little bit of effort into making sure the song widget would work with this. So I want to make sure that actually works. Come on. Give it a sec. Okay. Wait for it. Hang on. Okay.
Track number 1. This is CD number 1.
There we go.
Number 2, number 3, and number 4.
Okay, that was track 1. How are we feeling about it so far? I was trying to pull up the liner notes. This song began as a single chord played on piano that can be heard accompanying the singing and guitar playing on CD number 3. The drums and bass were recorded separately but made to sound together on CD number 1. CDs 2 and 4 have rising and descending vocal melodies with random flexitone banging away here and there. All elements of this song were played randomly. All based around that first chord played on the piano. I think this song implies that there's a little bit of relief when a person acknowledges to themselves that they, quote, don't understand what's going on. But I also think it tries to imply that there are some things that a person will never understand, some things that can't ever be completely figured out. Only you don't know this, so you keep trying to figure it out over and over. Should I read these before the song instead of after? I'll read track 2 next. Also, I wasn't paying attention and I didn't catch whether this is the correct arrangement or not. I'll pay more attention when I start this next track and try to get it in the right to reflect what's actually happening here. Track 2. This song is about a kind of uncomfortable paranoia that I feel like everybody has a certain amount of. The character in the song imagines that he is a secret agent on his way to work in the distant future. In his own mind, he is the most important man on the planet and bears the responsibility of saving mankind, or something like that. Anyway, even though it is fake, it makes him feel important. He has a, quote, mission. And one day while on his imaginary ride to work, he imagines that the pressure of being the most important secret agent in the world has become too much, and he collapses into insanity right there as the morning sun beams through the window of this futuristic shuttle train. But the realness of this supposedly imagined insanity leaves our character stunned that he could so vividly envision his own psychological demise. He is surprised and panics and screams and wonders, is insanity just imagination that can't find its way back to reality? No notes on the mixing on this one. Oh, sorry, it'll start in a sec. There's like a couple seconds left.
Track number 2.
Okay, so that's track 2. That one gets a lot trippier, I feel like. They really went for it on that one. Track 3, 35,000 Feet of Despair. A short drama about a pilot who's losing his mind little by little. He fears for the safety of his family when he's at home, and fears for the safety of his passengers when he's flying. Finally, he fears he can no longer control himself, and during a transatlantic flight, he leaves the cockpit and goes to the bathroom and hangs himself. The story is told from the perspective of a news guy reporting from the airport as the plane comes into land. This is on CD number 1. On CD number 2 is the pilot's still sane side as he walks down the aisle on his way to the bathroom. CD number 3 is the sound of the airport expecting a sad, heavy nighttime arrival. CD number 4 is the not sane side of the pilot, sort of unconnected and eerie. His vocals were run through a series of effects that, at times, sounds like someone is laughing. Yeah, he should have tried the Fielder method. Yeah, so each CD is sort of a different perspective on this one.
Track number 3. This is CD number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4.
Another month disintegrates, hovering in the beams of searchlight that's looking for a trace of a plane whose pilot, it's a shame, has gone insane. You can see his silhouette across the
That was track 3. Track 4, A Machine in India. The basic chords and vocal melody come out on CD number 1. On CDs number 2, 3, and 4 are different arrangements of instruments and melodies that, played individually, seem to play against the song, but played all together form a dense, abstract cloud of interweaving and unrelated moods that seem to hover along with the song regardless of rhythm. The concept of the song is based around a conversation I had with Michelle about the other world, the quote, other world she is in during her menstrual period, and the kind of dull and depressing, mild insanity that seems to possess her, even though she knows it's coming and has been through a million times. It arrives new and uncontrollable every time. The long drifting guitar solo tries to imply the unconnectedness she feels with her own self. The little cartoon sounding glips on the machine sound implied the clock-like mechanicalness of nature. So, this is a song about being on your period.
Track number 4. This is CD number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4.
I'm going to India over and over again. I'm standing in a cylinder, seeing all the bleeding vaginas.
Okay. That was track 4. That one. Okay, so if you weren't sure, like, if the first couple tracks didn't convince you this was like super experimental, I feel like that one probably did. I should have kept a vagina counter for how many times they said it. I can see in the lyrics it's twice in the lyrics, but they repeat that a few times. Yeah. Track 5. The train runs over the camel but is derailed by the gnat. A combination of 3 different songs, all delicately linked by a vocal melody. None of the CDs seems to cooperate with the others, till the end when a soothing kind of funeral parlor organ plays the same melody out of all 4 at the same time. I couldn't quite define exactly what I was attempting to say. I could clearly see these great collisions of sounds setting the stage for a speech by some, quote, scientist slash preacher sort of guy, but when he steps up to the podium, his logic, which is held by just a thread, eludes him, and he's left there kind of talking in circles about an idea that he forever seems to be on the verge of knowing. There's, 4 more tracks. We're halfway through. There's 8 total, and that was track 4. This is track 5.
Track number 5. This is CD number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4.
Ooh, almost missed the button. That was track 5. I feel like that one works a lot better. Maybe because it's mostly instrumental. I don't know. For being like experimental and having these different things going on, but then coming together at the end. I like that track. Okay, so next is track 6, which is the one that is the reason for the warning labels. I read earlier the track or CD2 has the music, and then the rest of the CDs just have extremely high and low frequency tones. In this mix, I don't have the tones. I pulled the tones out to make it listenable. So this is just going to be a boring normal track. But after we're done with the album, I do have a version that has the tones in it we can listen to later to experience that. But for now, what is the song itself about? It doesn't actually say, does it? Oh, nope. It doesn't say anything about the song in the liner notes. Just talks about the tones.
Track number 6. Number 2.
How will we know if this rush of noise we're hearing is the world's biggest hammer coming down on our heads, crushing our lives and everything that we've said, crushing the existence of any small effects we've had. Or is it just some supersonic flux invented in the future, blowing up so hard you can hear it before it happens? How will we
Short and sweet. That's just a normal ass track. That's like the one track you can just listen to on its own. You can pull that one straight out of any streaming service that has these CDs, because CD2 is the whole thing. Okay, track 7, March of the Rotten Vegetables. I envision this as music for a cartoon about a group of determined vegetables who feel like the place where they're growing is no good. So they uproot and head for better soil, encountering hardship and heroism along the way. As they parade through Meatville, they are booed. Then they are attacked by bats, but eventually, before they rot, they must find better ground. CD number 1 plays the main theme. CD number 3 takes over during the Here Comes the Bats part, and all the CDs join in as the bats attack. Quote, attack. You may hear this as a freakish drum solo. All right, track 7.
Track number 7. This is CD number 1. number 2, number 3, and number 4.
Okay. That was track 7, March of the Rotten Vegetables. That's a fun one. It's kind of crazy, but I like it. I dig it. Definitely has clipping just baked into the mix. I guess it could have been something that I fucked up when I mastered this, but I don't think so. I think it's just in there. I think because there's been clipping earlier in there too, in other tracks too, and I think it's just something they put in there. Maybe it sounds different coming through IRL speakers, 4 separate speakers instead of a mix like this, but yeah. All right, this is the last track. The Big Ol' Bug is the new baby now. CD number 1 sets the mood and gives the story of an uplifting and confident pace. CDs number 2 and 4 give various surround sound settings of my backyard at different times of the day and night. On CD number 3 is the story. And then the rest of this is all lyrics. And as I recall, the lyrics do just tell a story in this one, so I'm gonna just play it.
Track number 8. This is CD number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4.
We have 3 dogs
that love to chew stuff up.
So we're always getting them some toys and stuffed animals and stuff so they can destroy them. And usually whatever we get is shredded to pieces within a couple of days. And one day I noticed that the stuffed animal that we'd gotten, they'd had it for about a week and it had remained relatively unharmed. A little bit dirty, but it really didn't have any damage. So I was kind of watching them for the next couple of days and I noticed that for some weird reason, this little stuffed animal seemed like they all liked it for some weird reason. It was special to them. And not only did they not chew it up, but they sort of made it seem like it was their baby. Like
it was some sort of, they treated it as though it was their own baby.
So I thought, this is weird, how strange this is. Of all the toys and things that we get for some weird reason, this one,
it wasn't really any different than the rest. This one is picked to be special.
So there you go. So some time passed, and one day I noticed that this box of big plastic insects that I'd been keeping on the shelf in the bathroom had somehow fallen down. And unfortunately, it looked
as though the dogs had already chewed up most of the stuff in it. The big giant spiders and
ants and cockroaches and stuff that were in it. And as I walked around the house, picking up the shredded pieces
of these plastic insects,
I came across the baby. You know, their stuffed animal baby. And there it was, just torn to shreds. Like everything else, all the other stuff. Finally, this one was torn to shreds. So later on, I come across one of the giant grasshoppers that for some reason
hadn't been chewed up at all.
Not even as much as a small tooth.
So I watch. And it occurs to me that for some reason,
their affections have changed. And I can plainly see that instead of the stuffed animal, the big old bug is the new baby.
What an ending. That's a cute song right up until the end when it just attacks you. It really makes you let your guard down with this cute story and stuff, and then it just comes after you and is like an assault on the ears. So that's Zaireeka. Let's see. I want to play... I do want to play track 6 with the high frequencies mixed in. But I think I'm going to run ads real quick and go pee before I do that, because I have to pee like crazy and I need to run ads. So I'm going to go do that first, and then when I come back, we'll listen to that and talk about it a little more, I think. All right, BRB.
Southern nights. Have you ever felt a southern night? Free as a breeze, not to mention the trees, whistling tunes that you know and love so. Southern nights, just as good even when closed your eyes. I apologize to anyone who can truly say that he has found a better way. Southern skies. Have you ever noticed southern skies? Well, its precious beauty lies just beyond the eye. It goes running through the soul like the stories told of old man. He and his dog that walked the old land. Every flower touched his cold hand as he slowly walked by. Weeping willows would cry for joy. Joy feels so good. It feels so good. It's frightening. Wish I could stop this world from fighting. Mystery like this and many others in the trees, flow in the night in the southern sky. Southern nights, they feel so good. It's a frightening. Wish I could stop this world from fighting. Down, 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 down,
Okay, I'm back. Ads are done. Perfect timing. So let's oh, I gotta turn this thing off. I'm gonna kill the visualizer. We don't need that. All right, let me see if I can find that track 6. I did find some other. So if you're looking for a super easy, super approachable mix, there's, whoops, that's not it. That's an empty tab. Did I bookmark this? Nope, that would have been smart, but I didn't. Oh, here it is. Yeah. So when I was digging around through this stuff, I found someone has already, other people have thought of this idea. So here's one on Bandcamp that's just somebody's fan mix. This one is just like a straight stereo. I don't know what you would call it. All the tracks mixed together. It's not surround like mine. So I would say this one is even more casual. This is this is a defeats the purpose mix for sure. But if you just want to hear it, this is probably the easiest way. You can just jump on here and listen to it right now, with no effort. But that's not the mix I want. I did listen to this one, and it does seem like they've mixed out at least some of the tones. You can't really hear them. But I know there's a YouTube video that has them, which I didn't bookmark. What was the name of the track? How will we know? Hopefully it just comes up. Yeah, this is the one. This is somebody else's mix that includes all of the tones. So, warning, don't listen to this one while driving. But let's hear what it's supposed to sound like. I think they cut out the intro thing on this one too, by the way. So it's just going to get into it.
How will we know if this rush of noise we're hearing
There it is. Can you hear it?
is the world's biggest hammer coming down on our heads, crushing our lives and everything that we've said, crushing the existence. Very small things we have, or is it just
I'll turn it down a little bit. It does seem like they fucked up the regular track on this one too, somehow. Carrying it through all the way to the end. Thankfully, that's a 2-minute song. That's a sub 2-minute song. Is it supposed to sound like Mertzbo? I don't know what that is. It is supposed to sound. It is supposed to have weird tones in it. According to the liner notes, it's got tones at 20 hertz, 14 kilohertz, 10 hertz, 14 kilohertz, 7 hertz, 10 kilohertz, which are way outside of the normal range of sounds on a commercially produced album. So you would never get that normally. And yeah, just a weird experiment there. So that's why I mixed that out of my version, and I think any casual listen version is going to have that shit removed, so you can just listen to the song. Oh man. All right, so that's Zaireeka. I think it's a really interesting experiment. Some of those tracks are pretty good, and I would listen to them probably on a regular rotation if it was easier to do so. When I used to primarily listen to music through like an MP3 player, I think I did have this on there and would listen to it sometimes. But now that I primarily just listen to like Spotify, you can't really get that unless you're on a machine that has local files. You can't listen to your own stuff on Spotify. So it's a pain to do now, unfortunately. But yeah, I hope everyone else enjoyed that too. It's good. I think it's also kind of an interesting history lesson. Well, maybe not a history lesson, but like interesting to know the context. Like at the time this came out, you know, this was already their 8th album. But before they kind of landed on the sound they have today, you know, this was before 2 years before Soft Bulletin. So without this, you don't get Soft Bulletin, you don't get Yoshimi. You can't get any of the, you know, there's no Do You Realize unless you have Zaireeka first, basically. So I think it's pretty cool that it exists. And yeah, maybe I'll put this VOD up on YouTube or something for folks who want to check it out. Maybe I'll put if there's interest, I could probably post my mix MP3s up somewhere too for download, as long as you promise to also buy the album. Oof. Cool. Well, I could use personally, I could use what do you call it? A refresher, a follow-up, a chaser. Thank you. I was trying to think of that. The word wasn't coming to me. I could use a nice chaser after that. So maybe I'll put on, maybe I'll just put on Yoshimi. And we can listen to that for a little bit. Let's see. Unless we want to hear something else, but I think I've had enough Zaireeka for today. Let me find that here. Or Soft Bulletin. We could follow it up with Soft Bulletin, and then we'd be doing a chronological history. Soft Bulletin was 99. So this was 97. Soft Bulletin 99. Yoshimi 2002. Yoshimi just 5 years later. Really changed their sound. They weren't afraid to be very aggressive and put out stuff that was experimental and cool, but occasionally abrasive. All right, I'll put on Yoshimi. This sounds so like soft and gentle and soothing after listening to Zaireeka. Oh. Weird that this tour has a link. Yikes. Clean up. Oh, you're welcome, Archibald. I'm glad some folks got to experience this. Do you ever get a chance to experience it IRL at a party or something? I hope you can. That's the ideal way, I think. It's not the ideal way to actually hear the music, but it's still the ideal experience. This is the closest approximation I can do over a stream. I didn't know about this. Yoshimi is not intended to be a concept album. Story is only apparent in the first 4 tracks. Yeah, I never really thought about it. I kind of thought it was a story or a narrative. Would go hard into a transition to a Rockefeller skank. Send that note over to Neil Zaireeka. Could probably make that happen. Not a concept album, but they did make it into a musical. Sure. Sung through? What does that mean? Little to no non-musical speech. Apparently they made it at a premiere. I've never seen that. Is this still in the 1001? What was today's album? Oh, I forgot I never put that in. Dexy's Midnight Runners. We haven't had any Flaming Lips, have we? Wonder if there is any. Where's that? It is on there. This and Soft Bulletin. Okay. Those are the correct 2 albums to have on here. It's not one with Come On Eileen, and I don't think it should be on the list. Yeah, I could, I mean, I guess I can't name a single other thing they've done, so I don't know. Well, I know what my reviews are going to be when we get to these 2 albums. It's too bad they don't let you pre-write. They should let you pre-write reviews if you know it's on the list and you just haven't got there yet.
She's a black Working for the city, she has to discipline her body, 'cause she knows
Adele is just boring.
it's demanding.
It's not controversial to me. I don't really care. To other people, perhaps.
I know she can beat them. Oh, Yoshime.
Yeah, it's a beautiful song. Man, it sounds so tame after listening to Zaireeka. Everything,
What the hell's happening here?
Hi, Dut. Hi, Hobo.
They're programmed to destroy us. She's gotta be strong to fight them. So she's taking long
All right. It's cool down time.
'cause she knows that it'd be tragic if those evil robots win.
What do I normally do? Shout.
I know she can beat them. Oh, yeah, she
I don't know.
they don't believe it. But you won't let those robots defeat me. Yoshime. They don't believe me. But you won't let those robots
What's got an O and an E and an N? No way. There's no way, right? Oh, okay. I was like, oh my god, did I miss my chance to get it on one?
'Cause you know that it'd be tragic if those evil robots win. I know.
What other? There's a lot of words that fit into this song.
Oh, Yoshime, they don't believe me. But you won't let those robots defeat me.
You were listening to track 6 of Zaireeka?
But you won't let those robots defeat me.
You're not supposed to do that. That's dangerous. I hope you didn't get in an accident. Coven. Oh, nice. You did not crash and did not see the future. Oh, did anyone see the future? I forgot to ask. Did anyone see the future after listening to that version with the tones? Yeah? Wow. I'm gonna have to pick up the DVD version of this one with the surround sound. Saw everyone giving you money and saying how cool you are. Wow. I guess this track is a little bit, it has a little bit of that. There's an edge. There's a sharp edge in it with that scream. It's just a little bit abrasive. Just a little bit. Just go into a Mexican restaurant. You're getting something that's, or like a Thai place, some place where you get to choose the spiciness level, and you're getting medium instead of mild. This is a medium track. Vegetable. They put this shit in there to throw you off, to make your brain think about this stuff. When I see veg, I think veg out, tap out, chill out. You can eke out, but it's not spelled that way. When you eke out something, it's E-K-E. Can you pinch out something? Wolf out, swipe out, hive out, counter out, pouch out, bar out, ale out. Maybe that's not it. Rocksmith licensed the Japanese sung version of Yoshimi's title track. Is Rocksmith the like open platform version of Guitar Hero? I'm surprised they licensed anything. I thought that was like an open source type thing. You play with your real instruments? Oh. That's not what I'm thinking of then. Chill, lounge, loaf. Veg. Okay. Counter, bar, booth, table, places to be in a restaurant. I think I don't see the other ones though. I think this is a tricky one. I think these are like vegetables missing a letter or 2 letters. Squash and leek. Chive. Kale. Yep. And these are like gestures on a phone, on a touch screen.
I had to surrender. The universe will have its way. Too powerful to master.
Oh fuck, I haven't done Scrandle yet. That's what I need. Scrandle 2? Donations towards Scrandle 2? Oh, this is Scrandle 2. What's new about it? Bonus round. Well, these are new strands. I haven't seen either of these. Pigskin in salsa. Ooh. Tropero, that looks good. It's gonna be this. I have questions about this. It's a little hard to see because it's blurry. What? Oh, that one wasn't part of it? Interesting. This must be new in Scrandle too. I didn't realize I was voting. Chicken, Big Mac and chips. This is a giant ass chicken sandwich. You can't even see the bottom bun. Fish and chips. Pretty good looking fish and chips. That's a huge amount of chicken on that sandwich. Fish in a bun. I don't like how raw this looks in this picture. Now this is British Chinese, so a different thing, but still looks pretty good. God, there's like no bad tracks on this album. Sausages, chips, and curry sauce in a cob. A cob, huh? That must be a British term. Pretty good. A lot of carbs right there. I don't know what this is. 20 ham? We got some bread, we got some meat, some gravy or maybe cheese. There's a lot going on here, but I don't know what this is. Need a Dutch person to explain this one. Ham from the city of Twente in the Netherlands. Is that for real? Also, it doesn't explain what it is in terms of composition. If it's ham, that's good. But are you supposed to eat it like a? How do you eat this thing? I guess there's a fork here or a spoon, maybe. Maybe you're just guessing. Oh, well, it won. Damn. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's a tough one because this is battle of the bad scrans here. Hot dog. I thought it was an empty bun at first. That is a pale sausage. It says right on it, bratwurst. This isn't a hot dog. Courtney got bratwurst with ketchup. I don't like the color of it. I feel like it might have to be the burger. No. Could have gone either way with that one. Both awful. Okay. Well. Okay, so if you get served this, you go back and say, hey, no. Salted herring, so this is at least edible. Is it just paper? It looks like melted plastic. It looks really gross. It looks inedible. Still had a higher percentage than either of the last two somehow. 3-in-1 chicken tray. 3-in-1, huh? I see chicken, I see chips, some veggies. Double bacon and pulled pork cheeseburger. That's gonna be the winner. What? Wrong. That one was. I feel like the Brits swayed that one in the wrong direction. Pretty good looking donuts. Makarabaranat. Finnish. chopped sausages, curly fries, and condiments. Looks pretty good. Okay, I don't know what's going on today. Those donuts did not look better than that. Oh, nuts. I've seen these before. They're kind of cute. Wings and chips look okay. Yeah, I feel like the savory is probably going to beat the donut in every case, but it didn't last time. This time it did. Pork Heroes. It's pretty good. Currywurst and beers. 2 beers. That's a good deal. A lot of curry on it too. Wow, really? Really? Gotta be the steak and fries. Well, but British mindset might go for the pie. Some cursed choices today. Heavily influenced by British taste, I would say. No other reason for those things to win. What have I not done? Let's do Bracket City. I've done that in a while. There's some of these. Not on time. Late. Baby wipe the slate clean. Fluid. On one burst, people can lose a lot of money. A bubble. Trash, garbage, rubbish.
It's summertime, and I can understand if you still feel sad.
That's another synonym. Refuse?
It's summertime.
To do this on your hands is to refuse to act. To do this on your hands. Blood on your hands. No, it's not that. Oh, sit. It's gonna be sit. Sensitivity around difficult subjects. It's got to fit into aisle recreation. Source of something or creation. Juvenile. I don't know idol. Come back to that one. Live long and prosper. Companion with italic and underline. Bold. Rash, brazen boldness. It's gonna be gall bladder. Sensitivity around difficult subjects. I need a hint. T. Sensitivity around difficult subjects. It's crazy that this track is, what is it, 9? They don't hit this till track 9.
Floating in space. That happiness makes you cry. Do you realize that everyone
Tact?
you know
Aha.
will die?
Bubble wrap.
And instead of saying all of your goodbyes,
Secret weapon.
let them know you
They just
realize that life goes fast. It's hard to make the good things last. You realize the sun doesn't go down. It's just an
Oh. What's that called? File. Home. BT phone home. Mobile home. Homeric celebration.
Realize that life goes fast. It's hard to make the good things last. You realize the sun
Oh,
doesn't
Homer
go
Simpson?
down. It's just an illusion caused by the world spinning.
Wolf or ham? I mean, it has to be Virginia. I'm not familiar with Virginia ham. 1897. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. 1897? Damn. It's an old reference.
As logic stands, you couldn't meet a man who's from the future. But logic broke as he appeared, he spoke about the future.
How much time we have left on this? 2 tracks. Perfect amount of time to get through Food Guesser. That's sushi. That's not sushi, that's tenmusu. A type of onigiri. Okay, I see. Yeah, I guess on closer inspection, it's not sliced. Crab, chili sauce, tomato, garlic, ginger, shallots, eggs. Succulent crab drenched in thick, tangy, spicy tomato chili sauce. Served with steamed or fried manto buns.
He was me from a dimension torn free of the future.
Boy, I don't know. I feel like this is, well, it's a seafood thing, so it's gonna be country with a with water, probably. I'm thinking it's either probably Southeast Asian or maybe a Caribbean thing. Could this be like Jamaican? Ice cold. Okay, it's not. It's not Jamaican. Okay, then we're gonna go Asian. Cornstarch is a massive hint. Everybody uses cornstarch. You'd be surprised. Is there a country that uses cornstarch a lot that I don't know about? I guess I'll find out. I'm gonna guess it's like Filipino? Chili crab. That's not helpful. Warm? Is it just an Indian thing? No. Indonesia? Borders. What the hell borders Indonesia? Malaysia, Singapore, okay. Whoa. Beer, lemonade, grenadine syrup. Equal parts beer and lemonade. With grenadine. A shandy? Is this a shandy? Where's a shandy from? Is that American? Another shot. Nope. It's a Carlsberg. Put it ice cold on that. Is it a German thing? Monaco. It's not a Carlsberg. It's a Monaco. Borders Germany. So it's not the UK. Wait, is it Monaco? No, it's not Monaco. It's called a Monaco, but it's not from Monaco. France? Is it French? It is French. Similar in style to a British shandy. Okay. I was close. I didn't know the shandy was British. Not a good round for me today. Well, I did get Japan on the first one. The other one's not very good. That was Yoshimi. Great album. I think Yoshimi might have been my introduction to Flaming Lips. I remember being a little disappointed with their next album when it didn't quite hold up, but not realizing that Yoshimi was such a high point for them. Put something else on. Well, I'll put this on while we're between things. A good Flaming Lips song you don't hear too often. Thanks, everyone who came out to listen to Zaireeka. I hope you had a good time. Like I said before, I might post this VOD on YouTube, or I might even post this. I might post my mix online somewhere for folks to download. If people are interested in that, let me know. I won't go to the effort if people don't want it. So if you want that, let me know. Or maybe I'll even just send it through Discord. That might be easier. It depends on if people want it. I'm nervous about posting that, but I guess someone's got all of Zaireeka up on Bandcamp here, so like they're getting away with it. Let's. Oh. Gleb is live, huh? Gleb has a fish cam of sorts, it looks like. Switching between one AirPod and your car speakers was not the intended way to experience it. Yeah. Let's go say hi to Glep. We can do a quadraphonic raid. We can do Big Ol' Bug is the new baby now. Something like that if you want. That's nice and fun and cryptic. Yeah, I don't know when my next stream will be. I need to figure out my schedule. Could be back to normal schedule this week, which would be tomorrow night. Probably playing a game or something. But I'll post on socials. Big hole raid? Why? Whatever. Choose your own raid message. Alright. Bye everyone. Catch you next time.